Hi, I am Michael Morgenstern. I'm a doctor. I'm a neurologist. I work in New York, and I decided to record a few videos about things that I do in my free time. This particular video is something that I've been working on lately. I was inspired by seeing some people who were making very valid points about how important it is to type fast. Why? Because if you're somebody like me who has a lot of interests and perhaps you don't have so much free time, well, if you type fast, let's say you type 50 words per minute, now you can type 100 words per minute. You might be able to finish your work twice as fast, free up yourself, and have twice as much time to do the things you like. I'm going to go through some of the steps that I think are relevant. One of the things, according to this article here on Herzing University that I'm looking at, is using the correct starting position. When practicing your typing skills, it's important to use proper hand placement. Yep, I agree with that. Start by keeping your fingers positioned over the A, S, D, and F keys, and that's with your left hand. On the right, you want to keep it over the J, K, L, and semicolon key. And you'll notice on a keyboard, there's these little, on the J and F key where you put your index fingers, there's a little bump protruding on the bottom of those keys on the F and J key to let you know that your index finger is in the right place. Next thing is, don't look down at your hands. And that may be obvious, but if you do that, you're not going to learn how to type. You want to be able to transmit information from your head to your hands without thinking about typing, sort of like driving. First, you're concentrating and focusing on every little aspect of what you're doing, but eventually you become good at it and everything becomes automatic. And the more automatic it becomes, the faster you're going to type. The next thing is to maintain good posture. I like this, obviously, as a doctor who deals with people who have maybe some back pain, and that's because they have bad posture. If you sit upright and you're not slouching and you're working at a desk with a chair or standing up, I suppose, with your forearm at a 90-degree angle relative to your upper arm, then you're going to type faster because you're going to have a more comfortable position for your hands. That's important as well, because if you're typing for extended periods of time, it's something you want to do. If you're sitting at a desk with a chair that's comfortable, that's something that's important. There are also hand rests you could use, and you could even rest your elbows somewhere, keeping your wrists slightly elevated. That's something that can help. And then there's practice. Now, there's a few websites online. I'm not going to go through all of the websites. Some of the websites out there include typing.com, where you have different lessons that you can go through, and it will show you the right finger placement, where you need to put your fingers, and it has different types of lessons. Here's an example of typing.com. Here you can see a beginner lesson. It's showing you hand placement, showing you where your fingers can go, and even showing you the keys, really. If you're not used to typing without looking down at your fingers, then this is a way that you can transition, because it's showing you the keyboard, it's showing you where your fingers should be, and the right way to move things. Then if you go and take a look, they've got intermediate, beginner, advanced lessons. You can go through and progress through these lessons and then learn what you're doing. Another website that's out there that's recommended for kids is this Typing Club website. I'm not going to go through it, but it's recommended as being kid-friendly. They have these videos that have animated characters demonstrating lessons. You have a mixture of something that is showing you a video and then letting you practice after you watch that video. Personally, I don't like that because it forces me to watch a video, and I don't want to do that. I just want to get to practicing. But if you're a kid, maybe that's something that is better, because at least you're getting some basic instruction. Also, if you don't know what you're supposed to do, maybe that's helpful as well. There's a bunch of other websites that are out there. I'll share some of the links below. There's typingtest.com, there's typeonline.co.uk, there's senslang.org, there's rapid typing. One that I find to be pretty good that I've been using lately is 10fastfingers.com. If you go to 10fastfingers.com, you get this typing test and you can start typing right away. I think what the site does, which is good for learning, is that it uses the most common words that people are using when they type. So it's training you to type the most common words faster. But you can go over here and get a baseline. Once you start typing, it will start recording your speed, and it will also look at what your accuracy is. If you don't like what you've been doing, you can just reset it and go again. I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like. I got about 67 words per minute. It says I'm in the top 4%. How does that rank compared to others? Well, according to Google, the average typing speed is around 40 words per minute. And you are considered to be very productive if you are around 60 to 70 words per minute. I don't know if that's true, but whatever. And the average accuracy, around 92%. Now, what you have to do is something that's not fun, and that is to practice. What I'm going to do is show you what they have on 10 Fast Fingers. So if you establish an account on fastfingers.com, you can do a typing test, you can do a 10-minute test, you can do different practices by putting in your own text. And they have also a multiplayer typing test, which I think is more fun, waiting for additional players. Waiting. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So I got around 72 correct words. I get 74 words per minute and an accuracy of 91.94. And this guy, MS, is around 47. So I think if I do a new game, it's going to probably put me with faster people, so it will be closer. I think if you spend probably 10 minutes a day, then you can really improve your typing speed in maybe a month's time. I would say that I became aware of this idea of improving my typing speed, or thought about starting to improve my typing speed about a month ago. I probably really haven't practiced all that much. I haven't been doing the 10 minutes a day, but I would say I've gone up around 15 words per minute already, which I think is pretty good. Probably I've practiced 5 or 10 times for like 10 minutes. I'll put on some music, put on the 80s Rocky IV soundtrack, and get competitive with some of these people and try to really make it more of a game. My target is probably to get up around 100 words per minute. I think if I can do that, it will really be a boost to me. If I can get to 100 words per minute, I think it will enable me to be more productive at work. It will also allow me to do more things with my free time, especially since a lot of things I do are on the computer, and typing is a big part of that. Hopefully you find this video to be somewhat interesting. If you like my background, the truth is I'm not in Hawaii or anything. I'll make another video about how you can set up a background like the one I have here using some software, or maybe to record. Just let me know in the comments if you think that's interesting. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. Michael Morgenstern signing off from Hawaii. Bye, everybody. As you can see, my hand doesn't really, kind of disappears. Saying goodbye till next time.